Welcome to Into the Prophetic Light Stories. As you know, the ongoing war in the Middle East between Israel and Gaza has caused widespread devastation. Many wonder about its outcome. Some believe that the following prophetic vision tells us what will happen. Shakira had a vision concerning the Israel war. She was only 18 years old at the time. We appreciate you watching the following story and hope that you will enjoy it. Hi there. My name is Shakira. I'm from Chicago. I was a runaway teenager at the age of 17. The reason I ran away from home was because my mother's boyfriend, John, started to have sex with me. To begin with what happened, when I was 15, my dad was shot by a drive-by shooting at a convenience store in Chicago. Mom said that it wasn't fair what had happened to him and us, but there wasn't much we could do about it. My mom began to drink heavily. About 2 years later, Mom began dating a man named John. I noticed he would sometimes stare at me when we happened to sit down together to watch TV. I would feel embarrassed and go to my bedroom. John began to sneak into my bedroom at night. At first, I protested when he got into my bed. Then I accepted his sneaking into my room at night. I felt too ashamed to tell Mom. But I didn't feel right about what he was doing with me when she was asleep. I finally decided I would have to run away, if I wanted him to stop doing that to me. I packed up my backpack and left the house. I only had about $10 and some change in my wallet. I caught a bus downtown. I encountered a group of homeless people. I followed them. We stopped at the outside of the homeless shelter. I sat with the rest of the people sitting near the shelter. Fortunately, the case manager, Miss Cindy, helped me after the shelter opened up in the morning. I was transferred to a homeless shelter for youth after Miss Cindy and I spoke. By the time 6 months had passed, I was working at the Clickin' Chicken restaurant and living in an apartment. I met Derek at work. He was a regular customer at the restaurant. From the first day we met, we got along very well. Derek and I began to spend hours talking on the phone. Then he started driving by on Wednesdays to take me to his church. We called Wednesdays our church date night. About a year after living alone, I experienced a prophetic vision. I had spoken on the phone with my new friend Derek, on the day that my prophetic vision occurred. The day that I had the prophetic vision, Derek called me on the phone to confirm our date for Wednesday's church service. After our conversation, I decided to rest a little while, since I had gone to work earlier in the day. I closed my eyes and thought about times I had spent with Derek. I remembered what a great time I had going to church also. This was something new to me. I slipped into an in-between phenomenon where I was not fully awake but not completely asleep. I was floating up towards the sky. I kept going upwards. The sky appeared as night and was filled with many stars. I gazed down and saw the earth. In the Middle East, I saw fighting going on between groups of people. I looked closer. I saw an ominous war on the horizon between Israel and Iran. But there were other groups involved. Some of them helped Iran. I saw the USA becoming involved in the war. There was fighting between groups of people going on over here. The USA attacked Iran. They were involved in the war. Millions of people died during the war. The doorbell rang. I opened my eyes. I felt sad and panicked at the same time. The doorbell rang again. I went to the door and opened it up. It was Derek, ready to take me on the church date. I quickly embraced him, eager to tell him about the prophetic vision that I had just had. That was 4 years ago. Derek and I are now happily married. Daniel 7, 11 through 18. I beheld then because of the voice of the great words which the horn spake, I beheld even till the beast was slain, and his body destroyed, and given to the burning flame. As concerning the rest of the beasts, they had their dominion taken away, yet their lives were prolonged for a season and time. I saw in the night visions, and, behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven, and came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him. And there was given him dominion, and glory, and a kingdom, that all people, nations, and languages, should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion, which shall not pass away, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed. I Daniel was grieved in my spirit in the midst of my body, and the visions of my head troubled me. I came near unto one of them that stood by, and asked him the truth of all this. So he told me, and made me know the interpretation of the things. These great beasts, which are four kings, which shall arise out of the earth. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom, and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever.